Michael, a 3-1 win today against local rivals. You mentioned before the game, obviously it was more about the 3 points rather than anything that came with like the sort of locality of the game. What's your assessment of the performance today? Obviously got those important 3 points.
Yeah, no, the 3 points are massive. They are just 3 points, but every win helps. But I actually felt first half, I don't know how we came in at 2-1 up. I felt Biggleswade caused us loads of problems. They had loads of opportunities to score, put us under a lot of pressure. I think the game was played in our half, and no one's done that to us this season. We were clinical in front of goal when we got the opportunities, hence why we were 2-1 up. Half time, I had to make some difficult decisions. We made 3 subs. I felt the subs impacted the game pretty well, and I thought second half it was a lot more of an even contest. Obviously we scored the goal at the right time to give us a little bit of a cushion, and it wasn't comfortable at any point, but I felt we were a lot more competitive in the second half than we were in the first half.
Do you think a lot of that first half was just down to how clinical we were, to the fact that we were winning at 2-1 up? And what was your sort of assessment of sort of, I saw like quite a lot of midfield play, and obviously you said they played a lot in our half, but we seemed to break really, really well. Was that something maybe you worked on in the week?
No, I think roles reversed. I think before the game, if you told anyone from either sets of side, you'd think we'd try and play and have a bit more dominant spells, and they would be a bit more counter-attacking. I think the roles were reversed today. I think they were a bit more dominant in possession and the way they played, and we had a lot more counter-attacking opportunities. But we said at half-time, we're going to have to adapt, and we adapted our game, I felt, really well in the second half. So it's different to the way we have been playing, but it was effective for this game, and I think it helped us get the 3 points.
I think from what I saw, I think there's quite a few players who really put a shift in today, like for both teams as well. Who really stuck out for you in terms of hitching?
No, I felt, to be fair, they can't fault the effort of this group ever. They're putting in maximum effort. It might not always come off quality, and we were a little bit below it today. The usual ones, I felt everyone played their part before, especially second half. Kieran Jones stepped up to the mark. He won a lot of headers, organised that back line. I thought Harry Titmarsh stepped up really well, gave us a shift, and obviously Rio up front was stretching the play really well. But like I say, second half, can't fault anyone. First half, we were a little bit below. But I thought second half, those individuals probably just stepped up a little bit more that was missing sort of in the first half.
And the last thing I want to mention, I think obviously over the last few games, the thing that I've noticed so much is that the team is really building up to resilience now. Is that do you think that's down to anything, or do you think it's just a really sort of well-knit group that are starting to work together now?
No, they're a really good group. That's nothing to do with myself, Forbesy or Glees. They're a hard-working group. There's some great characters in there. They want to work hard. And I think, like you say, that's shown in the last few results where we are a lot more competitive and we don't give much away. And like even today, the Biggleswade have had loads of opportunities. They've only scored 1 goal, and you could say they've missed quite a lot. But there's a few times we've thrown bodies on the line, we're defending things. So yeah, no, it is a lot better. Like I say, and that's down to the group. They work hard for each other. Today they had to dig in very deep to get the win, but they've done that to a man. And now we can move on. We can celebrate these 3 points and move on to next Saturday.
And lastly, I know you've already you sort of mentioned that you just sort of look at the 3 points and gaining as many points as possible before the end of the season. Do you think about the other results that have happened today? It seems we've gained points on some teams that will probably be mixing with us towards the end of the season.
Nah, to be fair, I know people will say they don't look at league tables and that, and I will occasionally look at league tables. I don't really care what anyone else does. I think if we can keep winning, we'll catch not just one team, we'll catch multiple teams. So we don't need to look at one team's results in particular, because I think Harborough and other teams like that have shown they were in the relegation zone a few weeks ago. Now they're looking at the playoffs. So as in results for other teams, we can't affect that. We can only affect our own results. So if we keep winning, we'll catch multiple teams and we'll get ourselves out of this situation. If we don't keep winning, then we'll be in this situation. So it doesn't matter what anyone else does. We just got to focus on ourselves, and if we keep doing that, we'll be fine.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for today, Michael, and fantastic 3 points. Cheers.
Thank you.